Alrighty, it is time for Duelist Kingdom action, and we've got Taya going up against Weevil. This is take 2 for commentary for me. I got maybe a minute or so into it, and let out a bit of a belch into the microphone, and it's kind of gross, so I thought, hey, you know what, I'm just restart. Okay, rock, paper, scissors goes in favour of Weevil. So I know like the first 2 moves, so I'm going to flick to my comments. I'll announce a hand. Taya has an okay starting hand, as you see. Emperor Pikachu says, way to go Mako with the last win. Vacation was great, made it home safe and sound. Sweet. How was the convention in Seattle that you went to? What convention was it? I know I read... Emperor Pikachu did tell me what convention it was. I don't remember the name of it. It's escaped me, but... we'd say Maiden of the Moonlight, Weevil had a face-down defense. I have a feeling I might know what that face-down defense is. Yes, Alin's section. Turn 2 onwards, I don't know what happens. Okay, turn change, back to Weevil. Glendivo says, "My won the battle of the bust-down blondes. I'm not surprised. Pegasus dominated game 2, though." Yeah, Pegasus's deck is like... It can be really good, but it's super unreliable because of its attempts, or like how easy it is to brick. It doesn't take a lot of duels for it to have a bricked game. Thunder of Ruler activated. Taya drew Fairy's Gift. Now, I was flicking through, like, I'm getting a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff come up in my reels on Facebook, I guess because, like, you know, secretly they say phones are listening to us, and because I do Yu-Gi-Oh commentary with my phone in front of me, maybe that's why I'm getting Yu-Gi-Oh reels come up all the time. But, the reel was titled, like, Yu-Gi-Oh card art that had to be altered for audiences outside of Japan. And Fairy's Gift was one of them. Fairy's Gift in the original card art is not wearing a dress. So, obviously, yes, for audiences outside of Japan, that was edited. Water Emotics was another one. What other ones were there? I can't remember, but there were a few card arts that were altered because of the, a little bit too revealing. Alright, speaking of Fairy's Gift, down it comes. Now, Taya's got a 500-point buffer with Hoshin Ingen, and her side of the field is very, very strong right now. I mean, Weevil has Forest, which is a great early card for him to draw, but this Norton's internet security thing pops up every day. I don't know, I think my laptop is actually, like, it's on its last legs. Be surprised if it lasted to the end of the year, but I'm getting my money's worth out of it. I'm in fact, the amount of videos that this laptop has exported, well, most of the exports have come from this laptop, and my channel has 3.6k videos. That's including shorts as well. So, you know, it's done a lot of production. I'm surprised it's actually lasted as long as it has. The basic insect. There's nothing cooler than a basic insect, if you're from Weevil's point of view. And speaking of Weevil's point of view, he has been absolutely thumped in that first match. Taya didn't even get a scrape on her life points. Weevil is going to have to win 2 in a row against a rampaging Taya. Taya's deck is like... It doesn't have a lot of like hard-hitting power straight off the bat. It's got a bit, but Taya needs to make use of very equipped cards, otherwise she'll get overrun pretty quick by like a strong attacking opponent. Demi Henning says, when Mai draws like she did in match 1 and match 3, she is hard to defeat, plus Harpy Lady's deck is my favourite deck of all time. Harpy Lady decks are really cool. They are super strategic. But on a game like this, you have to be careful, because if you get an effect wrong, you can't take it back. There's a default Harpy deck on this. I think it was one of the challenge decks. And, oh man, I tried to do that with Amazon S. Not fun. I think I ended up using something else because the Harpy's Step kept sweeping off my Amazoness Village and Amazoness Onslaught, and those two cards are kind of like the key to victory for the Amazoness deck. I think I might have ended up beating it with the Amazoness deck actually, but it took quite a few attempts. The Harpy's deck is really good against Amazoness because it sweeps that back rank. Oh, so Weevil fired a Mystical Space Typhoon. Teo started off with Hourglass of Courage. Weevil has to get that off the field, and he has to get it off the field quick because it will double. Teo has played Spellbinding Circle. Weevil threw down Mystical Space Typhoon, aiming at that aiming at that back rank, but he hit 7 Tools of the Bandit. You might say Weevil should have held Mystical Space Typhoon because of the nature of Spellbinding Circle, but in this tournament there are not many trap cards that stay on the field. Call of the Haunted and Spellbinding Circle. Oh, an Infinite Dismissal from Weevil, but that's not that strong. But in terms of powerful trap cards, there are actually not many of them in this tournament, so I don't blame Weevil for throwing his Mystical Space Typhoon so early. And Taya has now also played Shining Abyss. Maybe Taya does have a bit of strength in her deck. Maybe I wasn't giving her deck enough credit. Weevil's drawn Neobug, but he can't do much with it. He can at least get rid of Shining Abyss. Weevil does have a couple of turns here though. He's got Negate Attack. He's also got Thunder Ruler. Demi Henning also says for Kaiba and Bakura, great match and great performance by both duelists. That match too, wow. That was something that could be one of the matches of the tournament. Like, if you take like the best duel of like each best of 3, I'd be surprised if that didn't at least make top 10. Okay, Big Insect comes down, 1500 defense. Neobug targets Taya's other face down. It was Hourglass of Life, I think that is. With Hourglass of Courage, Weevil is going to have a bit of trouble getting that off. There's Silver Bow and Arrow. It puts Hourglass of Courage now up to 2500. Weevil might need like offerings to the Doomed or Man-Eater Bug. He does have Man-Eater Bug. But he needs something. Or if he draws Metal Armored Bug, that's 2800. He couldn't even do it with Javelin Beetle now. Javelin Beetle's only 2450. Magic Jammer goes down for Weevil. He also throws down a Cocoon of Evolution. Moonwolfie says, "Atta girl, Mai," for the Mai and Pegasus match. That was a if anyone noticed that the Mai and Pegasus match came out before the Kaiba and Bakura match yesterday. I'm surprised no one commented or seen that. I scheduled Mai and Pegasus at 12:30 AM Western Australia time. I thought I scheduled the Kaiba and Bakura match for 12 AM, but it didn't actually schedule. I must not have actually clicked the schedule button because it was sitting there as like a finished draft. So yeah, but it didn't seem to cause too much. Alright, Weevil's got 3 cards in face down defense. Dark Witch has now come to the field. It's an 1800. Weevil doesn't have a lot of defense, so he's in a bit of trouble here. Taya now starting to attack away. There goes a Big Insect as well, so Weevil's going to need something. He's going to need it quick. Funky Dirk says, anticlimactic ending my foot. That second match was down to the wire and I'm here for it, lol. Kaiba and Bakura's second match was super good. What was it? Dragon's Gunfire was countered by that, what was it? Just Desserts. Oh, there's Hoshin Ingen again. Oh no. Oh no. Weevil is He's got Magic Jammer. He does have Magic Jammer. He probably doesn't want to throw away his Javelin Beetle, but I don't think he's really got any choice. Otherwise, he's going to get absolutely belted. There's 3,000 for Hourglass of Courage. If Shining Abyss come back to the field, that would have been 2,100 as well. There goes Killer Needle. Hoshiningen's still only 1,000 though. Weevil though has got no cards in his hand now. He's got nothing on the field. He is getting absolutely destroyed. And it's fun to watch because there's no one more deserving than Weevil to get absolutely destroyed. Hercules Beetle cannot help. It's 5 stars. Dennis Ivanov says, there is a match in the anime between Kaiba and Bakura. Is there? I don't remember that. It is episode 200. And that actually is the last Kaiba duel in the anime. It ends without a winner. I do not remember that duel. Holy crap, Weevil has run out of life points. Alright, so it's 2-0 to Taya. Jeez, poor Weevil, man. He got absolutely smashed again. I do not remember that match at all. Bakura and Kaiba. I'm going to quickly Google that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode 200. Okay. Yugi confronts Bakura, who scolds him for almost letting Weevil and Rex Raptor run off with the Egyptian gold cards. Yugi checks that they are still in the box with the Millennium items. Bakura tells him he'll eventually return the Millennium Ring he has taken. This causes Yugi to realize he is talking to Bakura's dark personality. Seto Kaiba is working extra hours. Well, that's not a surprise. In his office when the lights go out and Yami Bakura shows up on the computer's monitor. Yami Bakura lifts Mokuba off the ground by his collar, the vest throws him to the ground, and challenges Seto to a duel. I do not remember that at all. Kaiba changes into his Battle City clothing and goes on the roof where he finds Mokuba's body, sets him apart, and the duel begins. I do not remember that match at all. Like, I cannot recall a single card or anything from that match. I would have seen it before. I've seen it. I'm more familiar with Duelist Kingdom and Battle City, but... Huh. Anyway, I am watching the match, and Kestis of Dagla has just put 1,800 points onto Taya's life point amount. God, I might have to watch that again. I do not remember that at all. Like, if you told me there was a Bakura and Kaiba, I did not think they had ever dueled in the anime. I literally, no, I do not remember that. Might have to rewatch it. Soon, Taya has drawn Orion the Battle King. He's got Fairy's Gift at 2,200. Weevil's got Giant Flea. Oh, Massive Weakness. Oh, they'll tie 2,200 apiece. Weevil has... Weevil would have loved it if Taya attacked with Hoshiningen. But it's smarter for Taya not to. She wants to attack directly with Hoshiningen because of the 1,800 point buffer. Taya's at 11,600 life points. Weevil's at 4,400. It has not been Weevil's day. He has been absolutely slapped around by Taya. And I don't know if Weevil's into that kind of thing, but if he is, maybe he's having a good time after all. But Taya has now drawn Offerings to the Doomed, and it's just getting worse for Weevil. Even if he does come back with something, Offerings to the Doomed is just going to sweep it straight back up. Silas DC says, so you think we're in something like The Matrix? I know when it came out, a lot of people were at least contemplating that, and that's saying something. Believe it or not, I have never seen The Matrix, the movie. I have never seen it. Same with Inception. I've never seen Inception. In fact, I haven't seen a lot of movies. I do not watch movies very often. And I kid you not, a lot of people think I'm making this up, but I kid you not, Marvel and DC. Oh, man-eater bug. Oh, okay. That'll get rid of... Okay. Here we go. Taya's in a bit of trouble now. Well, she's got 2 5-star monsters, but Weevil might be able to get back into this one. What was I saying? Marvel and DC. I have seen Spider-Man 2 when I was like 10 or something. Oh, no, I might have been a bit older than 10. Let's say 13. I don't remember what happened in it, though. I've seen one of the Batman movies, or Dark Knight, whatever Batman was calling himself at that time. What one was it? I remember Bane being on a football field, like an NFL field. And Batman being like at the bottom of like a chasm and he had to climb up it. That's about it. That's all I remember. Taya is down to 10,100. She's still above the 10,000. Apart from that, I believe I have never seen any other Marvel or DC movie. In fact, I don't even know what characters are from which universe. And people get like really angry when I get it wrong as well. It's funny in a way, but no, I have never seen them. Even like the Superman movies, even the older ones, I've never watched them. It's just never been an interest. 1,300 off Weevil, he's down to 3,100. Maybe one day I'll watch him. Moonwolfie says, man, Mako didn't have a good match. That was Mako and Bastion. I thought Bastion had a really, really lucky match in that. Otherwise, if Mako drew the way he did, he probably would have won. But nah, Bastion was just all over it in that match. He was just getting great card after great card, and all in the correct order as well. Orion the Battle King has come to the field. Mako's been unlucky a lot in this tournament. It's actually been quite funny how unlucky he has been. It's a little bit like Duke Devlin. Alright, Petite Moth was destroyed by Weevil. He's down to 3,100. Well, he didn't lose any life points. So I'm looking through comments. Negate attack drawn. So Taya needs another monster, but she's not getting it. She's got Orion the Battle King on the field, though. Super Palco says, the second match was amazing. Have fun in the Shadow Realm and Kaiba. That was for the Kaiba and Bakura match. Super Palco also says, clear and easy win for Mai. SCH292 says, I'm sure over the years Konami changed the quality and type of materials that are used to create the cards. Oh, this is when I was saying that I tore a Punished Eagle card and got like the back of it and the front of the card separate. It's like 2 layers of cardstock or some sort of paper material, thick paper material, like sort of adhesive together. I get the feeling Weevil may be on his way out to a 3-0 defeat here. He's got 1,300 points left. He's got 10,100 to take off Taya. SCH also said, some of the old school holographic cards, they bend. Oh, they do! Curve or bulge during the cold winter season in my area, so depending where you live, you can sort of cheat when packing Yu-Gi-Oh packs during the winter season. If that pack has a holo card in it, that pack might bulge or something. Okay, there's Thunder of Ruler and 7 Tools of the Bandit. Taya is going to pick up a 3rd win. She is going to win 3-0 and pick up a bonus point. I think that might be her 5th bonus point. Dude, she may actually be tournament favourite. Some people said that the older holo cards had more weight or something like that, so they use those weight measure devices, small pocket scales, to measure the weight of a pack. Oh, that's actually really clever. That's actually really, really clever. Demi Henning also says, great match, and I love these matchups. Yeah, I remember that too. The holo cards, same with Pokemon cards. Yeah, they would bend and sort of like almost start making like a half pipe ramp or something in skateboard. As long as I'm getting what I think a half-pipe ramp is. Probably not. But yeah, they sort of bend. Which is kind of annoying because, like, you don't want your good cards to be looking like that. But what it would do is that, because they were usually ace cards, the little bulge those cards would have, you could really easily find where it was on your deck because that card would give you a slight gap when you were shuffling your cards. So you could also control that card to the top of your deck as well. May or may not have done that myself when I was playing against my friends. Anyway, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed Taya and Weevil. She absolutely slapped him around. And poor Weevil. Maybe next duel for Weevil. But thanks everyone for tuning in, and thanks for leaving all the comments as well. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.